Hey, what's up, guys? This is Nathan and Kayla from Bro, Did You Hear That? And this week we went to the Peace Church Cemetery in Joplin and checked out the spooky stuff out there. And we're going to let Kayla give you the rundown.
Okay, so this is just a little bit of information on what happened and as well as some people's experiences. So, paranormal investigators are convinced the secluded graveyard is haunted, while visitors have experienced mysterious sounds, disembodied voices, and eerie lights. Some unlucky souls even report being pelted by debris and returning home with inexplicable scratches. And of course, there's the shadowy figure known to lurk along the edges of the old burying ground. In 1950, 21-year-old Joplin native Billy Cook began a 22-day killing spree that crossed half a dozen states and claimed the lives of 6 victims, including 3 children. He started by kidnapping a motorist near Lubbock, Texas, forcing him into his trunk. While the first victim managed to escape, Cook soon followed up by kidnapping the Moster family and forcing them at gunpoint to drive him around the Southwest. After more than 72 hours of terror, Cook executed the entire clan, including the family dog.
Bro, you killed the dog? What a dick.
Yeah. When Cook's body was shipped back to Joplin for burial, his heinous crimes meant that no one wanted to take responsibility for his remains. He was ultimately buried in an unmarked grave outside the Peace Church Cemetery.
Which, let us just give you a little heads up, there's a shit ton of unmarked graves out there. A lot. I mean, how many did we see? There's almost 20, probably.
Least.
And it's kind of sad because it's just a little square concrete plaque and just says grave. At least we think that's an unmarked grave site, unless that's had to have been what it was, right?
Yeah.
Like
either that or they didn't even put a stone on it.
Yeah.
Since the graveyard is so old, many of the bodies were interred when burial laws were less strict, meaning that they weren't always buried 6 feet below the surface. Numerous coffins have since collapsed under the weight of the soil, while headstones have shifted in place. There's even a danger of spring rains unearthing long-buried remains. If so, the ghost of Billy Cook won't be the only restless soul haunting Peace Church.
So basically you're saying some of the bodies came up?
They can. Because they're they're not 6 feet down. So
we didn't see that.
Enough rain and it could
we didn't get that lucky.
No. But there was some that was sunken in, so you could see where their casket may have collapsed inside because it was sunken
That's true.
down.
And almost every gravestone that we saw was from the 1800s. Almost everyone died in the 1800s or early 20s. I didn't see hardly any new ones. Did you?
Maybe 2, but they may have just been well preserved.
Yeah. And
there were several that just was a piece of concrete that said grave on it.
Yeah, and it's alright, I guess this guy wasn't important. Fuck that guy in particular.
Right. Alright, so we hope you enjoy the video.
Let's check it out. Okay, so we're out here, and you can kind of see some of these gravestones. There's a lot of unmarked graves out here as well.
That literally just say grave on it.
Yeah, we'll just say grave, or that was just a cow or something, babe.
I'm really on edge. This one is much creepier than the Gould Cemetery.
And again, we're just leaving on the car lights because we have one light, but it's not, we're going to get better with these videos as we go. We plan on getting some better cameras for this. You can see just how old these headstones are.
Oh, I just found a hole.
How old these headstones are. Marked grave. They literally just say grave. So I don't know if it's just people they didn't know who they were or what. And then here's some, I don't really know what this is. Maybe you guys can tell us in the comments what you think these are. Maybe some more unmarked spots, I don't really know. Kind of peaceful, actually.
Whoa, that was rude.
Okay, so after seeing our footage,
One more time.
after seeing our footage, you can tell that we didn't see anything. Now, it was fucking creepy.
It was.
It was very creepy. It's probably the creepiest place we've been so far, but still, nothing happened. Doesn't mean that you'll have the same experience. It's very possible that you could have something happen to you. I don't know, but nothing happened to us. We saw a turkey.
We did see a turkey. He ran away from us pretty quick.
Actually, that was my fault because I hit the panic button on the keys when we were getting out. And that dude fucking got out of there. He's like, oh shit! And we're like, they're after me!
I would have eaten that turkey.
Yeah. God.
Alright. Thank you for watching.
What about your reactions?
My reactions is the same as your reaction.
Nah, talk about what you saw or feel.
I didn't see nothing. I didn't feel nothing.
Very elaborate. I love it.
No, it was really creepy. But I think it was less creepy because there were people driving by pretty often. But it was an overall sense of creepiness. Definitely not like peaceful like the other cemetery that we had gone to previously. It wasn't as well taken care of either. Like half the grass was mowed. Like it wasn't up toward the top. It was like not even mowed at all. It was really.
Which you probably saw in the pictures that we took. You saw there's like half of it is just like a field almost, and you can see the stones out of it in it.
Yeah.
So it's not. But granted, where it's at is probably a major bitch to mow.
It is,
So.
but I feel like all of it would be a major bitch to mow.
That's true. That's
Because
true.
there was like hills and just maybe I'm just lazy.
it's a cool place if you want to take your friends out there and scare the shit out of them. It's a good place to do it. But haunted, I don't know about that. We didn't experience anything. So we have some more stuff coming up in the next couple weeks. We hope you enjoy this. Sorry for all that banging around. That's our dogs being assholes in the living room. But we got some more stuff coming up. And if you like this, please stay tuned and subscribe. Give us a like.
Leave us some comments down below, some suggestions for the Oklahoma or Missouri area.
And if you ever see anything in our videos that we're like, hey, we're not sure about this, fucking tell us in the comments if you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know? So, thanks for watching. This was, bro, did you hear that?